Hello everyone, Ginger here. Today we're going to go over the highlighting and annotating for the business of success, which is page 171 in our textbook. And we're going to do this together. And then I'm going to ask you to send me the rest of the article. So we're going to go over this highlighting and annotating now. And then you'll have your own homework to email to me. Okay? Sounds good. All right, so the business of success title we always highlight because it's really important and often has the topic, sometimes the main idea. Here's another subtopic, the rise of big business, so we better highlight that too. All right, so this little paragraph up here is probably an introduction, is what I'm thinking. Let's look at it and see if it is. Americans value hard work, and they also admire ambitious people who take risks to achieve material success. Throughout the nation's history, the biggest success stories have been people who started with very little, but with a good idea and hard work became very rich and successful. In the business world, we call such people entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs. It's a French word, and probably I don't have a very good French accent, but that's okay. I can say entrepreneurs. So here we have, it is like an introduction, right? We have American value of hard work, American value of ambition, American value of taking risks, and American value of being materially successful. Wow, 4 values in one sentence. So highlight, highlight, highlight. And then we're going to probably write them over here. American values, hard work, ambition, risk, and with a little money and a good idea, hard work equals success. Okay, so I am just using symbols, right? That's the down arrow, that's the money sign, that's the star for wonderful, and here's an equal sign. Those symbols make annotating much quicker. Just zip, zip, zip. And I didn't write the word entrepreneur, but I should have. Yeah, the word entrepreneur, or the definition for entrepreneur, is right here. All right, so we've got that done. Now let's look at the next paragraph. The rise of big business. In the middle of the 19th century, the United States seemed to be a land of endless opportunity for someone with a good idea who was eager to take risks and to work hard to make the idea successful. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I marked that as the main idea. So we've got endless opportunity. We've got people who take risks and work hard and become successful. And I wrote that over here. Rich natural resources, that's more explanation about opportunity, right? Coal, iron, if you know what resources are, you don't have to highlight these examples. But if you don't know what resources, natural resources are in this case, you better highlight the examples so you can remember. Industrial Revolution began in Europe in the 18th century, that's the 1700s, came to the US, and there were small factories suddenly all across the country. It was a time of opportunity. 2 entrepreneurs, Andrew Carnegie and John D. Rockefeller, who were extremely successful during this period, have become symbols of American big business. 2 guys, Carnegie and Rockefeller. So I wrote them over here. Carnegie and Rockefeller, success. Who, what, when, where, why. Oh, look. So this is so logical. First they define entrepreneur, then they talk about the 19th century and 2 entrepreneurs that became successful during the Industrial Revolution. So I predict we're going to learn about Carnegie and Rockefeller. What do you think? Yeah, look at that. Wow. Do we actually have a paragraph about Carnegie and a paragraph about Rockefeller? Yes, we do. So that's why I wrote who, what, when, where, why. Because when you're taking notes about a person, in this case, this entrepreneur, we want to just know who was he, what did he do, when did he do it, where did he do it, and why did he do it. So we know that they're from a poor family. Here's an example. He worked in a factory for $1.20 a week. Wow, $1.20 for a whole week's worth of work. I think if we did this these days, we'd have to add how many zeros? Anyway, he built a steel factory with all his saved money, and he bought more steel companies and more steel companies until he had something called vertical integration, which means all parts of the business, from the mine to the mills to the railroad companies that shipped the steel, so he could control the prices because he had the whole process of making steel, from getting the metal out of the ground to smelting it in the factories to delivering it on the railroads. Wow, that is how to get rich, right? Okay, so that's what I wrote over here, vertical integration. He owned all the parts of the process. So what about Rockefeller? What did he do? Again, he was from a poor family. Rags to riches means he didn't have nice clothes, but then he became a rich, successful guy. He also understood vertical integration, and he was in the oil business, right? So he drilled, he refined, and he transported the oil that in the 1870s, 1860s. And when he was 38 years old, he controlled 90% of the oil industry. What? That is either that is a golden opportunity for a young man, or he just was the smartest entrepreneur ever. All right, so we have one more paragraph here. This is paragraph 5, right? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. What is paragraph 5 about? Controls all or almost all of an industry. It's called a monopoly. So here's a definition of a monopoly. And in the 1890s, the government took action to reduce the power of monopolies. But Carnegie and Rockefeller and other entrepreneurs remained large and successful. So they made their money before the government started to control their ability to own all the parts and the entire industry, huh? Alrighty, so here are the American values that you can see in Carnegie and Rockefeller. First one, worked hard. Second one, independent. Third one, self-reliant. They relied on themselves. Fourth one, ambition. Fifth one, material success. So boom, boom, boom. I numbered these. They're easy to study when I'm looking back at this and getting ready for a quiz. I've got one paragraph about what a monopoly is, and I've got the American values listed here, and then we've got Carnegie and Rockefeller here. We've got this paragraph about the Industrial Revolution, and then up here, the definition of entrepreneur. 5 paragraphs. All right, so now for you, your homework is to keep going and to, let's see if I can get myself in the middle of the screen. Ha! Hi! Okay, this is our article, page 171. We just went over 5 paragraphs, and now it's your turn. You're going to send me the part that says workers' rights, the rise of trade unions. That's page 172 to 173. And you can stop right here at the end of the workers' rights and rise of trade unions. You don't have to do women in the workforce unless you want to. You can send that to me as well. I would like you to send pictures of your highlighting and annotating, okay? That's part of your homework. Send it to me, email it to me, reply to my email, and send me pictures of how you highlighted and annotated these 2 pages. All right, so That's another interesting lesson for today. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.